Yeah. What's going on, man? It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing my video, whether religiously or in passing. You already know, man. Listen, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel down below, man. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go live, man. Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up, man. Listen. Training camp is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. It's a couple of days away. A couple of days away. Like, this is what we all been waiting for. We all been waiting for training camp. Some news, just something so we can get excited about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all just been waiting, especially us content creators. We all been waiting. We all been waiting, you know. Shout out to all the content creators that been putting out content during the off season, just continuously putting out content during the off season. You know, we kept a lot of fans afloat. You know, we kept a lot of viewers afloat. So shout out to everybody like Philly 500, Philly Mike, Lord Bronson, etc., man. Shout out to those guys, man. And even me on a small scale, I've been, you know, making sure that I'm up to date with everything. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the content creators. Shout out to all the Philadelphia Eagles fans. We're heading into training camp. You know, I think it's what, July 27th? Oh, no, July 25th, which is on a Tuesday, I believe. You know what I mean? So I'm about to run down a list. I'm about to run down a list of everybody that's entering training camp. Everybody that's entering training camp. I'm gonna go based off of position. So we're gonna do it like this, right? Jason Kelce, center Jason Kelce, right? Center Cameron Tom, center/guard Cam Jurgens. They got center/guard because we drafted him as a center, but he might be getting some time at the guard position. Cornerback James Bradbury, cornerback Mekhi Gardner, cornerback Mario Goodrich, cornerback Josh Jobe, cornerback/nickel corner Avonte Maddox, cornerback Zach McPherson, cornerback Eli Ricks, cornerback Khalid Ringo, cornerback Joshua Scott, cornerback Darius Slay, cornerback Greedy Williams, who might get some time probably at the safety position depending on where we at. You know what I mean? Hopefully he can make the roster. And let me say this before I continue. Everybody that's going into camp might not make the roster. So I'm just naming everybody that's entering camp right now. DB Tristan McCollum, defensive end Derek Barnett, defensive end Brandon Graham, defensive end Tyron Jackson, defensive end Matt Leo, defensive end Janoris Robinson, defensive end Josh Sweat, D-line Kavier Street, defensive tackle Jalen Carter, defensive tackle Fletcher Cox, defensive tackle Jordan Davis, defensive tackle Noah Ellis, defensive tackle Moro Ojamo, defensive tackle Marlon Tupalupa, however how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Defensive tackle Milton Williams, guard Lyndon Dickinson, guard Sua Opeta, guard Tyrese Robinson, kicker Jake Elliott, linebacker Sean Bradley, who hopefully he can step up. You know what I mean? He's been on the roster for quite some time, so hopefully he can step up. Linebacker Nakobe Dean, linebacker Christian Ellis, linebacker Kyron Johnson, linebacker Patrick Johnson, linebacker Nicholas Morrow, linebacker Hassan Reddick, linebacker Nolan Smith, linebacker Davion Taylor, linebacker Ben Summerin, linebacker Rick Lovato, offensive line Julian Good Jones, Tyler Steen, OT Trevor Reed. Punter is Arian. Am I pronouncing his name right? Hopefully I am. Aaron Sipos. Punter Todd Zentner. Quarterback Jalen Hurts. Quarterback Marcus Mariota. Quarterback Tanner Mickey. Running back Kennedy Brooks. I forgot he was even on the roster. Running back Kenneth Gainwell, running back Rashad Penny, running back Boston Scott, running back Trey Sermon, running back DeAndre Swift, safety Reed Blankenship, safety Sidney Brown, safety Terrell Edmonds, safety Kayvon Wallace, tackle Fred Johnson, tackle Lane Johnson, tackle Rhetoric Johnson, tackle Jordan Mailata, tackle guard Jack Driscoll. I thought Jack Driscoll. Okay, never mind. Tackle guard Brett Toth, tight end Grant Calcaterra, tight end Dallas Goedert, tight end Tyree Jackson. We still got Tyree Jackson on a roster. That is crazy. He is a 6'7" body, 249 pounds, and I'm still waiting to see production out of him. Like, if I could recall, he had like some type of injury last year. You know what I mean? Like, he got pretty much of an injury history. So hopefully that's not the case this year. You know what I mean? Because we are looking for a tight end too. I know we got Grant Calcaterra, but hopefully Tyree Jackson can step up. You know what I'm saying? Tight end Jack Stahl, wide receiver position, Devin Allen, AJ Brown, Tyree Cleveland, Brent Covey, Jadon Hazelwood, Joseph Nagata, if I'm pronouncing his last name right. Wide receiver, Charleston Rambo, Devontae Smith, Greg Ward, Quez Watkins, Omalata Zadias, if I'm pronouncing his name right. Exempt, it's a Josh Shields, Mac McCain III, and Anthony, practice squad Anthony Harris. So that's everybody that is going into camp on Tuesday. Who am I looking forward to on the defensive side? I'm actually looking forward to Nakobe Dean. I want to see if he can step up. I know as far as last year's camp, you know, they basically said he was just pretty much even kill. He wasn't too high, he wasn't too low, he was even kill. Hopefully this year, now that he got the green dot, hopefully he can show that he is that guy. You know what I mean? Along with Nicholas Morrow. You know what I mean? We're still trying to see who is going to be at the safety position. There's a safety battle going on right now. You know, Reed Blankenship, as LB call him, Reed Battleship. We have Sidney Brown. We have Terrell Edmonds. You know, so there is a battle at the safety position. You know, like I said, Greedy Williams might get some rep at the safety position. Who knows? Khalid Ringo, there's reports saying that he's been practicing with Buda Baker, so who knows if he might step in at that safety position. You know what I mean? Just to get some reps or whatever. We got a ton of cornerbacks. We got a ton of DBs. A ton of DBs. I like that, though. So you'll never know, man. Right now, the defense, as far as the defensive positions, especially on the back end, is wide open for anybody. Wide open for anybody, especially the DBs. With the exception of Darius Slay and James Bradbury. You know what I mean? The DB position is wide open. The safety position is wide open. And like I said, I just can't wait to hear about the new guys. You know, I already know what to expect going in with Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Smitty. You know, all our usual guys, I already know what to expect from them. But I just can't wait to hear some news about, like I said, Nakobe Dean, Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, you know what I'm saying? Kentavious Street, you know, I haven't really heard too much about him. I also want to hear about Rashad Penny because I haven't heard too much about him going into training camp, you know what I mean? So there's been rumors going around that, you know, he might be on the chopping block. I don't believe so. Like I said, training camp would tell everything, you know, and then they're going to pretty much cut the roster down to the 53-man roster. So that's what we're looking at, man. So I just want to update y'all on everybody who is going into training camp. Look at the roster, man. Make sure y'all tune in for more videos, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Gang.